Hey Aquarius, I've got your July 2023 reading coming up here in just a second. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Take what fits, throw out the rest. Look what jumped out, the High Priestess. The High Priestess jumped right out of the deck. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Cross watchers, of course, are welcome. Feel free to switch that energy around as needed. If you're already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. If you are brand new to my channel, I appreciate your curiosity. And if you're here from my other platforms, check out the longer readings. Welcome over. If you haven't seen my other mini readings, those are on my other platforms. And all of that information on how to get a hold of me for a personal reading is in my description box as well as my bio. Feel free to help yourself. We're going to get started here in just a second. Take what fits, throw out the rest. If it doesn't resonate, please don't try and force it into your world. All right, let's get a look at July for my beautiful Aquarius energies. That'd be my mom, my niece, a nephew, a cousin or two, my rising. Big Aquarius energy around me. I love, love, love Aquarius. All right, we've got the Four of Wands and that Knight of Cups. Okay. Four of Wands, Knight of Cups. This is laying down foundations, marriage, celebration, right? We've got that Knight of Cups is an emotional offer and following your heart. Ooh la la. Are you in love? If you are already in love and this does not pertain to you or somebody having an emotional offer, this is you just pretty much following your heart as far as how to lay down foundations. Some of you could be getting married. I'm talking way too soon though because I have to lay out 7 more cards. So let's see what pops out here for my beautiful Aquarius. I tried to use the deck I've been using and it didn't want to talk. Uh-oh, Five of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Pentacles is a change. Okay, fives are about changes. I started itching like crazy. And that is that breakup card, right? That's feeling like you're kind of left out, pushed aside. Also, for some of you, it is about, I'm going to take the one on top. Two of Cups. I was just fixing to start talking about how it's for money and changing in your finances, but here comes the relationship, partnership, a union, and the Seven of Wands. This is you standing up for your beliefs. We have a very guarded energy, right? There's a lot of debate back and forth on how to best handle a situation, but you're very defensive on you having a say, right? Wands are about conversations. And this individual here has their stick up and they've got sticks pointing at them, right? So defensive. Okay. We have the Four of Cups, more cups. Very emotional energy here. That's some regret, some remorse. This particular card shows this lovely character having a meditation in the park with her familiar there, her kitty cat. But she's having a lovely meditation out in the park. Looks like Central Park here. Yeah, but that's about kind of reflection, right? Kind of looking back and kind of looking on something in an emotional way. There's a little bit of some regret and remorse that does come with that Four of Cups card. So I'm not going to discount that, especially with the Five of Cups sitting out here. Okay, 2 sevens came out. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Lots of options and choices on how to plan, on how to progress, on how to set something into motion here. You could be overwhelmed with choices and options right now, but again, we have more cups. Lately, the cups have been about, you know, like a lot of opinions, a lot of offerings of, like a lot of emotional offers, right? Because cups are emotions. You've got a lot of cups on the boards. It's cups and wands, right? And we've got a couple of pentacles, pretty balanced. Give me that last little puzzle piece. Okay. Six of Wands, victory, success, accomplishment, fame, fortune, recognition, right? A little bit of spotlight energy. And moving from the 7 to the 6 of Cups, or Six of Wands, excuse me, it's better. It's better. It's kind of like having a win, but then like after you have that win, in the order of tarot, you got to go defend it, right? You got to stand up for, like, yeah, I had to do what I had to do, right? But this is that energy here of being victorious and successful. For others of you, it's getting attention, right? Maybe that is the goal, to kind of get some attention. Okay, let's see here. We've got Eight of Cups at the bottom, Wheel of Fortune, Lover's card, could be dealing with a Gemini, Hanged Man, could be dealing with a Pisces, Five of Wands, there's that competition, Four of Pentacles, holding on, Full card, Queen of Cups, Devil, Emperor, Three of Pens, Five of Swords, Three of Wands. Okay, so what I'm seeing here with the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups, it's very characteristic of, you know, a foundation of something that is being offered, right? There's this energy of offering this up, but there's someone here who feels like they're kind of not part of whatever the plan is for some reason. For others of you, it just kind of feels like this may have pushed into an energy of things changing. This sometimes is a breakup card. So, you know, take what fits. Take what fits, because we also have regret and remorse down here after somebody feeling very, very defensive and feeling very like they're standing up for what they believe no matter what regarding what they think a partnership should be. Okay? Because down here with the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, they're pretty opposite energies, right? They're pretty opposite energies, and to end in a victorious, successful energy here is like, I'm going to have my abundance, my success, my projects, everything that I'm working on, everything that I'm kind of planning on doing, I'm going to do it no matter what. It's just been an introduction of now I have more options and choices on what I got to do, right? You're kind of having all of this introduction of all this extra energy, right? Because it could have something to do with this defensive energy, this breakup energy. Something here could be pushing you into an energy of having to plan, right? If I could use the word energy one more time. If you could play a drinking game with the word, ooh, y'all be hammered. Anyway, try and not say it the rest of the reading. So we have Pentacles, Cups. So this is a very grounded energy, and this is a very grounded feeling, and this is emotions, okay? So when you're trying to plan something out and make sure that it's going to stand the test of time, it's like this card here is telling you that you're having to kind of now look at all these other options and choices on how to best have your most victorious and successful forward progress, because there may be a lot of eyes on you based on what is going on already, right? So there's this kind of a hiccup energetic flow. I'm not going to do it. Okay. I'm not going to stop my flow. Okay, so here we're moving into, okay, more cups, right? Eight of Cups, you're walking away. This is soulmate right here, okay? Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is that soulmate card, but it's destiny. It's karma, right? You're taking that karmic wheel and kind of taking it and going ahead and spinning. The Lovers is also a major choice and decision being made, as well as that coupling, right? The actual literal couple. Because I've heard another tarot reader explain the Lovers card as it's Adam, Eve, and the snake. Right, so there's the coupling, and then there's that choice that is made, and that snake could be anything. It could be interruptions, it could be behavior, it could be distractions, it could be forces against you, it could be distance. You know, it's anything, but it's a choice, right? That is coming between a union. Is basically the way that it's presented in the tarot, due to the fact that this is major. It's life changing because it's major arcana. Okay, so we've turned our little Two of Cups, the Two of Swords, you know, those are like, what do I do? Whatever the decision is here, it ends up being kind of life altering, right? And there's an energetic influence here of being stuck and pushed to the point of having to look at things from a different perspective due to the fact of the Five of Wands, the debating, the arguments, the tension, right? Holding on to issues, holding on to people, holding on to things that are not needed, right? Fool coming in. This is non-committal. This is a lack of commitment, the Fool card. The Fool card is either a leap of faith, a new beginning, or it's somebody who is quite literally being thoughtless, careless, foolish. Somebody who is being, life-changingly careless. And it's also a lack of commitment. You know, it's, I'm going to take off in a direction I have no idea what I'm doing. It's just a lack of direction. It's kind of, I do what I want. That's that type of energy. Aries on the board, Pisces with the Hanged Man, Gemini, I had mentioned, I believe. That's where we're up to. And then here comes Capricorn over here. So we're getting there. But with this energy here of you having to basically see something clearly for what it is, right? It's somebody who's, you're holding on to this thoughtlessness, this foolishness. So the Queen of Cups comes over and says, we have got to heal from this. You've got to use your intuition. You've got to see this for what it is. Capricorn coming in with the Devil card. You've got to see it for what it is. This is an obsession, an addiction. Somebody's got something going on here. Something's going on here, right? There's something here. We've got Emperor with the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. Okay. And then the Three of Wands. So this is something that, you know, there's a lot of focus on this devil energy, right? So that's something that's getting all the attention. That's getting all the attention, and it shouldn't have attention and a connection. We shouldn't be hyper-focused on your addictions, your obsessions, your temptations, things that are counterproductive, right? Anything that you're focusing too much of your attention on is pulling away from another connection is not helpful for that connection. Another possibility is that financial shift that was coming in, right? So that financial shift may cause you to have to look at things differently regarding a partnership, to where you're having to stand up for what you believe. There's this financial shift occurring over here with the Four of Pentacles. That's about also hoarding and holding on to your money very, very tightly. You could be doing so because of this Devil card energy, right? So this pulls you to have to heal. You have to really heal this so that you can focus and put all that hard work and determination into a project matter, right? You've got to walk away from something that's not victorious. This is an empty fight. This is an empty win with that Five of Swords coming in. For others of you, going back to that first story, you're looking at trying to get a lot of control. You're trying to have a lot of decisiveness to be able to really put the care and attention towards whatever this Devil card energy is, with the Queen of Cups out here about healing, nurturing, compassion. I mean, the Emperor is going to get it done, but this is the best way to do it. That's the best way to do anything. It's through love and kindness, being gentle, okay? But not letting up your focus is pretty much what that is, right? Because collaborating and working together, this is the main goal, because otherwise you're just going to be at an infight where you have to walk away from something and you have to plan and move on. This is that moving on energy. Four of Swords. You got to sit and heal and process and really think about things, right? Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So the focus is to have that stability, because currently there's a lot of emotion on the board, and that's very uncomfortable for Aquarius. I know this. Aquarians are not very emotional at all, but when it comes to partnerships and our investments of our love and our heart, of what we dedicate ourselves to, absolutely, absolutely, you're going to stand up for what you believe in, without a doubt. And you're going to be regretful over things that you've invested in that maybe didn't deserve your attention, or you're figuring out that it was the wrong investment, and you're having to pull back and really think about things and process, regroup, replan. Maybe you're overwhelmed with options and choices, and you feel a little pressure on you here. There's a little bit of pressure with that Six of Wands coming in. So here you're making a decision to go ahead and pull away from something. Go ahead and emotionally leave something behind because it's not worth it, right? And there's this karmic wheel that gets spun because a major decision is being made. To go ahead and get this Hanged Man energy, right? That's about getting out of that perspective. Okay. Interesting turn. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to run out an outcome using the Serendipity Tarot deck here. I feel like, you know, the decision is ultimately going to be the best decision anyway, because you can spot mishaps and issues from a mile away. You know what I mean? And it doesn't take much, and you're quite tolerant of a lot whenever you do finally have a union with somebody, because you're just kind of doing your own thing, and you're quite happy doing so, because Aquarians are very independent. But if you suspect something is not quite right, and you're feeling like you're being pushed aside whenever you've already committed to something as a partnership, you're going to stand up for the fact that you've already committed to this, and you need to have that reciprocity. It needs to be equal, fair, give and take. Equal, fair, give and take. Yeah, we got Five of Pentacles and Chariot right there. The breakup, the move on. Okay, let's go ahead and look here. Tell me about the outcome for July for my beautiful Aquarian placements. One run through. Is it? Oh, that turned over. Broken commitments. That's also a missed chance and like a poor investment too, with the Ace of, my goodness, Ace of Pentacles reversing. The Page of Pentacles came out sideways. So did the Page of Wands. Here comes the Fool again. Okay. A couple of pages on the board. Five of Cups. Sadness, loss, right? There's a plan of action here to kind of take off in a new beginning because of the focus on this loss. All right. Goodness. Queen of Cups, healing, 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 comfort, nurture, sensitivity. Once you heal, this Ten of Cups is on the other side. Okay. That's a far cry from Ace of Pentacles reversed and Five of Cups. This Five of Cups is like a very sad energy here for this need to once again take that leap of faith to take off in a new direction, right? You're making a plan of action to go ahead and confidently take that leap of faith. Because the sadness, the grief, the despair, the heartbreak, the emotional instability is only putting you in an energy where you have to go into a healing state, right? So this is the focus. That Ten of Cups, that's the focus. That's the prize at the end. Oh, Seven of Swords again. The deceits, trickery, betrayal, Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups, Four of Wands, Strength, Eight of Wands, King of Cups, Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords, Sun card. Goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Because of the betrayal, the deceit, right? There needs to be a new emotional awakening here. This is a pouring of love into self. You have many, many options on how to do so. Or You learn about the manipulation, you learn about the underhandedness, the tricky behavior, you learn about this, and you still offer to try and maybe start over. Okay. That's an emotional awakening, right? If somebody has an emotional awakening and they've got lots of options and choices ahead of them on how to best lay down this foundation with you, I feel like they may be trying to do so. Having the divine pair on the board with a Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is head over heart, okay? When we have two pairs on the board of a divine pair of emotional investment, I've got that Eight of Cups here with that Queen of Swords. I see a detachment, okay? I see a detachment, but at the end of that, I see the Sun card, which is like positivity, freedom, optimism, joy, happiness, completion of clarity, healing, right? This is total happiness once that sword gets cut and these cups get walked away from. Look at those cups getting walked away from. It's not a happy decision. And they left all these emotions on the table here. And this one here got her hand up, her sword up. She's not tolerating anything. That's somebody who is very independent, very strong, very clear-minded. Super Aquarius energy, right? That Queen of Swords, I believe, is actually Libra, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's definitely being pulled into a freedom type of energy here. Yeah, we've got Eight of Swords and Ten of Swords. You're trapped in an overthinking energy. This is a fear of an ending. This is the fear of the total and complete teardown. Here's the King of Swords. Here comes the King of Swords, using his head over his heart. Because the moon, the illusions about this magician and their wand. Here's the Tower, okay? I just see this like ultimately and inevitably kind of leading to a path of you either going back and forth and still doing the same song and dance, or, you know, here comes the moon with illusions, secrets. We've got the King of Swords having to make a quick decision here because of, we've got Eight of Swords with the Ten of Swords, right? You're trapped in fear over this ending. You're trapped in fear over this betrayal, the backstabbing, right? You just, there's like this overthinking energy about this being a failure, right? So you're trying to just really focus on being cool, being rational, being intelligent. But there's something here. This Moon card, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, says something is not quite right. This is hidden intentions, secrets, insecurity, deception. There's something there, and you just are, it's just sitting on you. It's just sitting on you. Okay, Ace of Wands, Magician, Tower. Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands. My goodness. Spinning the wheel on, you know, choosing between this path or that path. I mean, I see a lot of confusion here. I see you just kind of going back and forth with this. And if you stay in it, I also see it still going back and forth. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. I want to pull some, I'm going to pull some Love Oracle. Interestingly enough, because of all the cups and the wands and the Seven of Swords and the Devil cards and all that stuff, I really want to see what a few of these oracles, different oracles, say for your particular Aquarius reading. I'm so sorry if you're going through this. Tell me about my beautiful Aquarian energies. Oh, my mom's gonna know what that's about. Third party. Okay. Third party is competition, interference, cheating, mistress. Sometimes a third party, though, is as easy as a job, an addiction. Remember I was saying earlier about Adam, Eve, and the snake? That snake is the choice. The snake could quite literally be a snake, another person, right? So that's soulmate. So this is a soul connection. It's a soul contract too. So it may be a lesson for you. For some of you, it feels like it could be a twin flame energy. Maybe you have past life connections. And then we have storm warning here coming in for storm warning. This is upheaval, wrecking ball, drama. What else do you want to say for my Aquarians, please? We have wedding, back and forth. Back and forth. Look at this. Marriage, forever, the one. So then we have snake coming in. Okay. Somebody might be deceptive about offering the forever because we have third party and storm warning. But this person feels like they're deceptive when they're saying I'm your soulmate, but the warning here is about the complete and total commitment to forever. That's a big warning here. Somebody feels like they're shady and they're being I've got snake and third party sitting on each other. Temptation, deception, right? Crikey. What else do you want to say? What else is coming out? Legal matters and music. Okay, so we have legal matters here. Somebody may be going through some legal issues. That's also very Libra energy with justice and balance and judgment coming in. They could be going through a divorce. Maybe you don't know about it. Interestingly, we have music coming out, and it says down here, right there, it says snake charmer, right? Snake charmer. What else is on the board? The snake. Okay, so I feel like possibly maybe music has been a way for you guys to bond in some ways with that snake charmer coming out. Maybe you guys have bonded over music, a connection in that way. Maybe they are a musician. Maybe you are a musician. We've got home with wedding. I'm telling you, this is just so back and forth. This is so back and forth. It's just... Home is about comfort, safety, belonging, right? So maybe you have felt comfort and safety in your connections, right? Maybe music was one of them. But underlying everything here, there's legal matters, there's third parties, there's snake behavior, and this storm warning sitting right between soulmate and wedding tells me that this is like some sort of an obstacle. There's a wrecking ball of drama coming from this connection. We've got intuition that came out. That's about trusting your instincts, premonitions. If you're having dreams, believe them. Those are premonitions. Use your sixth sense. Some of you may be consulting a psychic. Hi. I'm a audience, clairvoyance, clairsentient, claircognizant. I'm not a psychic. But this is about trusting your instincts, okay? This is just really asking you to dig deep and go in and trust those instincts. Really tune in to what is being presented to you, because it may be a bunch of hooey. You know, somebody's probably saying, oh, you're my soulmate, you're my twin flame even. There's a wealth of information out there for people to study up on and try and use on you. So the wedding part is with storm warning sitting right there. For some of you, this is them going through a divorce because of a third party, right? That is very well the case. We've got romantic feelings, new love, truth, mystery, heartbreak, hookup. So, yeah, we'll take that as a grain of salt. Let me pull from the Hidden Truth. Let me ask Pendulum, which deck? I'm sorry, hang on a second. This one? No. It wants some wisdom. It said wisdom. Sorry. I wasn't sure. I want to get off of that. Let's get off of that. I'm going to get off of that. We're going to look for some wisdom. Let's get a hug. Let's get a hug. All right. Tell me some closing information for my beautiful Aquarius. What do we got? 30? Okay. Yeah. Soulmates at the bottom. Soulmates. There's that word again. And then we have no place like home. This is showing up quite a bit. Home, soulmates, home, soulmates. Whew. Okay, 50. No place like home. Authenticity. Feeling at home, right? Feeling comfortable in your own skin also. So there are times when what is familiar and what is known are not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there will be a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. And you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. Okay? So, absolutely. If you keep doing, that's that old saying, that overworked, it's now a cliche. It's not even a definition anymore. The definition of insanity is doing something over and over, expecting different results, you know. That's that focus that they're trying to bring to your attention here, is that you have to do something that feels uncomfortable. Get out of your comfort zone in order to push yourself to find out what could actually be really what is for you. Okay, because if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting something new to happen, you're just going to keep getting the same results over and over. Round and round we go. That should be the theme of this whole reading. It feels pretty cyclical, right? Pretty cyclical here. Soulmates. Number 41. That was number 50. So we'll go to 41 now. Oh, nice. Thank you. Soulmates. So, an important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve your well-being enters into this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconvenient. Inconceivable. The question is not why did he or she do this to me, but rather what is the gift in this? Look for this mirror. Look into this mirror. This will only be changed for the better. Yeah, so this is talking about you kind of looking within to find out what you learned from the connection, not putting anything on anyone else as far as, why did they do this to me? You have to look for the gift in the connection, gift in the process, in the lessons, right? All your patterns. This is talking about repetitive patterns and doing things over and over again and trying to get away from that. Interesting. Very interesting to recapitulate that. Okay, how are we doing on time? I'm going to end it here. It feels like a good stopping point about you just kind of being repetitive. Real quick, let me see. I thought so. Okay. Bottom of the deck is relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Okay, people who are for your highest good is who you should be for. Self-esteem, right? Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Be very confident in that. There's a lot of pride that you should carry for that ability to be able to possess these gifts of the soul. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. My own happiness. It is not in the hands of anyone else. I create my own happiness. That's freedom. That's total freedom from anybody else having any power over you ever. Right? We got perseverance coming in. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Whatever I set my mind to. Okay? That is your reading. That's a good way to end it. So I'm going to go ahead and close your reading for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this offered you some sort of guidance for the month of Aquarius, month of July. My dog's barking, so it throws me off. My apologies. I hope this was able to offer you some sort of guidance. Be sure and hit that like button, the subscribe button if you haven't already. That helps us to connect, and it also will show you every single time I am able to bring you readings coming up in the future. I apologize for my dog being a distraction. She really distracts me. Be sure and check the description box for information on how to get a hold of me for a personal reading if you would like to get a more one-on-one connection, as these are general collective readings. And if you are interested in any of the decks that I use, those are also there. I have a link tree in my bio and my description boxes to take you to all those other channels that I have. It's another way for us to connect. You can check out my mini readings that I do on those other channels, and I'm also posting celestial events, tarot tips, all kinds of funnies, cool stuff over there. Be sure and check it out if you're interested. I am wishing you all love, light, abundance, and positive vibes. Thank you for tuning in. You'll have a beautiful July. I'll see you as soon as I can.